The highlights of today's defense news, 30th of January 26. India's regional connectivity poised to advance with local assembly of L-410 NG aircraft from the Czech Republic. Upgraded Pechora missile by Alpha Design clears key test. Economic Survey 2026 highlights on defense. Vehicle factory Jabalpur powers up Indian Army's tank fleet with successful T-72 pilot overhaul. CSIR-NAL partners with Russia's United Engine Corporation for next-generation Indian engines. Indo-Russian Aviation Pact, Flamingo secures 6 import substitute IL-114-300s for UDAN and rugged routes. Glider India Limited secures 30 crore rupees export contract to supply Su-30 brake and pilot parachutes to Vietnam. GRSE signs strategic pact with K2 cranes to boost indigenous marine and defense manufacturing capabilities. GTRE released an expression of interest to identify industrial partners. Hindustan Aeronautics bags 1800 crore rupees contract from Pawan Hans for 10 Dhruv NG helicopters. Balu Forge Industries joins NATO supply chain for high-precision defense parts manufacturing. Bangladesh signs China deal to locally produce military aerial drones with full technology transfer. U.S. Army opens 40 ammunition production line and test range in Wisconsin. Russian kamikaze drone hits Ukrainian F-16 decoy at Kanatov airfield. A look at the news in detail. Sakti Aviation and Defense Systems and Omnipol Group announced at the Wings India 2026 the signing of a memorandum of understanding to bring the world-renowned L-410 NG 19-seater aircraft to India. The modern next-generation 19-seater turboprop from the Czech manufacturer Aircraft Industries, a member of Omnipol Group, is expected to significantly strengthen India's regional connectivity. As per the collaboration, Omnipol Group and Sakti are assessing the modalities to set up a final assembly line in India, thereby enabling transfer of technology and boosting the local aviation ecosystem. The L410 NG's ability to operate from short and unprepared runways makes it ideally suited for connecting remote areas and unlocking new routes across the country. With a spacious cabin, enhanced payload capacity, long range, and modern avionics, the L410 NG enables safe, efficient, and uninterrupted regional operations even in remote and underserved areas. Alpha Design Technologies has completed a major upgrade of the Air Force's Pechora, a surface-to-air missile system, in line with the center's push for modernizing aging military hardware through indigenous capability. The upgraded Pechora system has been fully digitized and is expected to strengthen India's air defense posture. It is also set to play a role in Mission Sudarshan Chakra, an ambitious plan to build a layered and integrated air defense shield capable of countering a wide range of aerial threats, from small unmanned drones to high-speed fighter aircrafts. The company has indigenously manufactured and supplied systems like the thermal imaging fire control units, software-defined radios, handheld laser target designators, and missile launch detection systems. It has also developed the aerial targeting system Sky Striker, which played a role in Sindoor. What has been upgraded? Complete digitization of missiles tracking radar system, new transmitter, complete receiver chain upgraded from vintage valve transistor components to latest chips, modernizing of operator cabins with state-of-the-art displays, data collection and health monitoring systems, modernizing resulting in considerable reduction in cabin crews, refurbishment or replacement of mechanical systems of the missile complex. The Economic Survey 2026 emphasizes defense indigenization, technology innovation, and strategic self-reliance. The key highlights include increased defense capital expenditure, advancement in AI-driven military applications, and strong growth in defense exports, which reached 23,000 crores in FY25 with a target of 50,000 crores by 2029. The survey reports that 65% of defense equipment is now domestically produced, reflecting a significant reduction in dependence. Private sector participation is rising, with initiatives like defense startups, MSMEs integrated into procurement, and dedicated funds like IDEX and TDF supporting innovation. The major investments are channeled through defense industrial corridors in Uttar Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. The survey details increased R&D funding, DRDO of 26,816 crore rupees, IDEX 449.62 crore rupees in FY26, and projects a 10 to 15% capital outlay increase for FY27 to fund major acquisitions. Defense critical goods and technologies are highlighted under a broader strategic resilience framework alongside continued progress in hypersonic and space defense capabilities. The Council of Scientific and Industrial Research and National Aerospace Laboratories signed a non-disclosure agreement with Russia's United Engine Corporation, a key subsidiary of Rostec. Under the NDA, both parties will explore joint development of propulsion systems tailored for NAL's upcoming platforms. This includes potential upgrades for the Hindustan Turbo Trainer HTT-40, regional turboprops, and even preliminary studies for military jets. The agreement paves the way for technology transfer, co-design, and manufacturing localization. Russia's United Aircraft Corporation has signed a preliminary agreement with India's Flamingo Aerospace for the supply of six IL-114-300 turboprop aircraft. The IL-114-300 represents a fully import-substituted model featuring modern Russian TV7-117 ST engines. These power plants deliver enhanced efficiency and a range suited to India's diverse regional needs, making the aircraft ideal for short-haul operations. With a capacity of 68 passengers, the turboprop offers modern amenities and improved performance over predecessors. Its design emphasizes reliability in adverse weather and rugged landscapes, aligning perfectly with India's UDAN scheme for regional connectivity. UDAN, the government's flagship initiative, aims to enhance air links to underserved areas. The IL-114-300's capabilities, like the short takeoff and landing, positions it as a strong contender for routes in the Himalayas, Northeast India, and island territories. Flamingo Aerospace, an emerging player in India's private aviation sector, steps up with this deal. The agreement underscores New Delhi's push for indigenous manufacturing partnerships, blending Russian technology with local assembly potential. Gliders India Limited has won a significant export contract worth 30 crore rupees from Vietnam. Under this agreement, the state-run entity will supply brake parachutes and pilot parachutes specifically designed for the Su-30 fighter aircraft fleet. These components are essential for the operational safety of high-speed combat jets, serving as critical deceleration systems during landings and emergency situations rather than merely serving as auxiliary equipment. The production of these parachutes will be carried out using materials sourced domestically, reinforcing the country's self-reliance goals. The manufacturing process will be overseen by a highly specialized workforce to ensure the final products can endure the extreme aerodynamic stress associated with fighter jet operations. For instance, the brake parachutes for the Su-30 are engineered to deploy at high speeds to drastically reduce the aircraft's landing run distance, a function that demands absolute material integrity and precision engineering. GRSE signed an MOU with K2 Cranes and Components on 28th of January for manufacturing marine, defense and shipyard cranes. This partnership aims to boost indigenous production, reduce import dependency and explore global markets. The Memorandum of Understanding is aimed at the indigenous design, development and manufacture of advanced cranes for marine, defense and shipyard applications. The key details of this partnership: to establish a domestic ecosystem for manufacturing specialized cranes, reducing import dependency, and capturing global market opportunities under the Make in India, Make for the World vision. The collaboration will cover cranes and associated equipment used in naval vessels, commercial ships, and shipbuilding and repair yards. Hindustan Aeronautics has signed a contract with Pawan Hans Limited for the supply of 10 Dhruv new generation helicopters along with associated spares and accessories at an estimated value exceeding 1800 crore rupees. As per the agreement, HAL will supply 10 Dhruv NG helicopters to Pawan Hans based in Noida. The execution of the contract is scheduled to be completed by 2027. The order has been awarded by a domestic entity and falls under domestic procurement. Balu Forge Industries has been inducted in the North Atlantic Treaty Organization NATO supply chain, enabling the company to manufacture and supply high precision defense components to NATO member states. This strategic partnership marks a major advancement for the company and strengthens India's position in the global defense manufacturing landscape. The company will be responsible for supplying high precision defense components to NATO member states, demonstrating its manufacturing capabilities and adherence to international quality standards. According to the company, its selection was based on capabilities in closed die forging, precision machining, and materials engineering. Balu Forge operates automated multi-axis CNC machining system and undertakes specialized heat treatment and alloy optimization to improve component durability under extreme operating conditions. These processes are aimed at meeting the reliability and performance requirements of modern defense systems. In the geopolitical news, the Bangladesh Air Force has signed a government to government agreement with China's CETC International to establish a domestic military UAV manufacturing and assembly facility in Dhaka. Signed at Dhaka Cantonment, the government to government agreement includes complete technology transfer. It is expected to enable local production, maintenance, and life cycle support of multiple UAV platforms for surveillance, reconnaissance, and potentially strike related missions. The project, formally titled Establishment of Manufacturing Plant and Transfer of Technology for Unmanned Aerial Vehicles, carries an approved budget of $55 million. That's the news for today. We hope you have enjoyed the news. Please do subscribe to our channel and do give us your feedback. Thank you.